Hi, my name is Sarah Bunkin, and I am your child or student's AP psychology teacher. And I wanted to spend the next few minutes telling you a little bit about myself and a little bit about this course. So you see on your screen something the students see at the beginning of each Zoom, which is our agenda or any other information. There is my email address. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please feel free to reach out to me via email. And there's the agenda. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and then a little bit about this course. So let me stop my share and just tell you a little bit about me. So this is just my second year teaching at Half Moon Bay High School, but it is my 13th year or so of teaching. So I taught way back when down in Southern California, and then at Woodside High School for 10 years in the social studies department. But then I took a bunch of time off to raise my kids. So I have three kids, two at the high school and one at Cunha. And during that time, I was really involved in PTOs, especially at Farallon View. And I also worked helping new teachers, coach new teachers here at the high school and over at Cunha. But I also was starting to feel the pull and the calling to come back to the classroom. And last year, actually, a call is what I got when Mr. Nazar called me a few weeks into the school year last year, saying they had a section of freshman studies they just created very last minute. School had already started, and they were looking for someone to teach it. And he wanted to know if I'd come back into the classroom. So that was on a Friday, and on Monday, I walked back into the classroom after being gone for 12 years, and it was an incredible year. I loved teaching freshman studies, and it made me realize I wanted to become more part of Half Moon Bay High School. So this year, I am teaching AP Psychology, Positive Psychology, and AVID. So positive psychology was a dream class of mine to create, and Mr. Nazar and Mr. Boysen helped me last year create positive psychology, and CEF, Go CEF helped fund the course, so I'm very appreciative for that. Okay, but I want to tell you a little bit more about AP Psychology. So I have never taught AP Psychology before. I did teach an AP course my first 2 years of teaching. I taught APUSH or AP US History. So I am familiar with the rigor of an AP course and what that entails. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the course. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so this AP Psychology is a great class. It's actually one of the easier AP courses. The pass rate's higher than the others, and it's such an exciting topic. So we tend to get students who've never taken an AP course before, which is fine. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's definitely doable. So you could take a look at this. AP Psychology introduces you to the systematic and scientific study of the human behavior and mental processes. The class is very standardized as far as what people teach across the country or around the world, where these are our 9 units. We just finished Unit 1, which I told the students is my least favorite unit because it's a little bit just the history, and then we have to go over scientific methods, and it just tends to be a lot of information. And so after this first unit, we get to slow down a little bit and I think go into more depth. So what we're doing, even though biology is next, we're skipping and going to the end to social psychology. Biology tends to be a hard unit, and I don't want to scare everyone. So we're going to do social psychology, which is really fun. We get to talk about conformity and obedience. We get to look at the Stanford Prison Experiment and Milgram's electric shock experiment, ASH and conformity. I mean, we get a look at prejudice and discrimination and attractiveness, like just a lot of really interesting topics. So I'm excited to move on to social psychology. By the time you watch this, we'll have started. And then we'll go back and we might do a little bit more out of order, then get to biology. And I won't go through the rest of these, but they're all really interesting. The way I format this class is, to me, the Zoom sessions are just like gold. Those 250 minutes each week, I just are really valuable. So I set everything up so they lead up to the class or they wrap up what we've done in the class. During those synchronous times, I like to use breakout rooms each class. The kids get in small groups and have more of a chance to talk. We will work on practice AP questions, meaning we'll work on critical thinking and the written AP questions, and even some of the multiple choice. The focus is on critical thinking. So for AP psychology, what's great is we learn about a subject or topic, and then you have to apply it to a real situation. So there's a lot of critical thinking that happens. It's not just memorizing facts, but do you understand it and can you apply it to a novel situation? We will do some experiments. We already did one. I gave the kids they each got a little goodie bag, and one of them was Legos. And so it was a quick little exercise where they had to build a Lego sculpture and then try to describe to someone over Zoom, not looking with cameras off, how to build a similar Lego sculpture. And we use that to go over research methods, operational definitions, accuracy. So we'll do a couple more experiments. And actually, we'll try to do a lot more, even if it's just surveys and getting the students involved that way, as well as other activities. And I'm hoping to have some discussions, which we haven't had yet, but that would be nice. The asynchronous time is what normally they would be reading from their textbook during asynchronous time. That would be during the normal year, that would be their homework, is reading the textbook. What I've also pushed to the asynchronous time are all my lectures. So we don't have time in class to do activities and lectures. So I am recording all the lectures, which is basically me talking with a PowerPoint, and that is their async work. That's the most of it. Also during asynchronous time is when we are going to do our tests and any other prep to get ready for the Zoom classes. So I really like to use the classes to do things that are more exciting and interesting and work with the material, not just disseminating the information. Okay, let me stop the share. So that is all I have for you. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to, I don't know, share your expertise with me, anything like that, please feel free, or your excitement about this course, or comments, suggestions for improvements, please reach out. Again, this is my first year teaching it, so all of that I find very, very valuable. If there's a better way to do something, if your student is struggling, if they're happy about something, just feel free to reach out. I like getting communication because there's not much interaction here speaking into a computer screen. But with that, I do thank you for watching, and I thank you for having your student in this course, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.